how to use pipx with Jenkins. Here's today's starting point. I have a Jenkins LTS controller version 2.401.1. Attached to this controller, I have an agent that already has pipx installed on it. Now, if you've never heard of pipx before, what pipx is it gives you the ability to install and run Python applications in isolated environments. If you've ever worked with Python before, you know sometimes getting virtual environments just right can be quite a painful experience. pipx helps manage all of that for you without a lot of hassle. So again, on my agent, I had Python 3 installed, and then I went ahead and also installed pipx using Python 3 via pip. So I did Python 3 pip install user pipx, and then I also verified that pipx was installed correctly and on path. That's what the pipx ensure path is. That's a great little sanity check to make sure when you run pipx that everything is in place so that it works correctly. So under features, let's go ahead and click on walkthrough and understand how this works. So what we'll be able to do is say pipx install and give it a package name. In our example, we're going to use what they have in this example, pwcalc. The great thing about pipx is we don't need sudo to be able to do anything. So we're just installing into the user, and right now I'm connected into that agent as a normal user, not as a sudoed user. Just everything is just a normal user. We'll say pipx install picalc. We'll run the list just to make sure it's there, and then we'll go ahead and run the command for pwcalc. So let's go ahead and create our Jenkins file from scratch here. So I'm going to say new item. I'm going to give it a name of pipx. Click on pipeline and click OK. Now in this first example, let's just go ahead and we'll start with our hello world from here. Let's change this to ensure path. Remember that we saw in our documentation towards the top that we want to go ahead and run ensure path to make sure that everything is okay. Now notice how it's referenced here, Python 3 -m pipx ensure path. We're going to simplify that and just say pipx ensure path. That will tell me two things. Number one, that it's actually able to find pipx, and then when we run ensure path, that everything is okay. So we'll go back over here. I'm going to change this to sh pipx ensure path. I'm also going to add in one more stage here just for version. So we'll go ahead and add in our steps block, sh pipx -- version. Now let's click on save and click on build now and see where we're at. When we take a look at the output for build 1, we can see it was successful. We run pipx ensure path. It tells me that this path is already in path that we're saying here. The .local bin is already in path. It gives us some more messaging here, and then we go down to pipx version, and we see that it's version 1.0.0, which is what we expect at the time of recording. So let's go back over to our example. We'll go back down to walkthrough. What we want to do is we want to do pipx install, pipx list, and then we're going to run picalc. So let's go ahead and go back into our job, pipx configure. We're going to add 3 more stages. So here we're going to say stage, install, steps, sh pipx install picalc. Then for the next stage, we're going to do stage, list, steps, sh pipx list. And then finally, the final stage, we'll say stage, and we'll just say run. We'll type in steps, then sh picalc moo. Okay, let's recap this real quick. What we have here is we're going to ensure our path. We're going to make sure the version is what we expect. In this case, it's 1.0.0. That's fine. We do our pipx install for picalc. We list it. We don't have to list it, but we're going to list it out to see what's available via pipx. And then we're going to run picalc moo. So let's go ahead and click on save and click on build now. If we take a look at build number 2, we see our ensure path and version are still the same. Pipx install picalc is creating a virtual environment for us and installing picalc. And what this tells me is that we have installed package picalc, and these apps are now globally available. So picalc is globally available, which means we can just call it. We don't have to call it via Python or any other command. If we take a look at pipx list, it lists out the virtual environments, and the apps that are exposed on our path at this point is picalc. And then finally, when we run picalc moo, we get the rendering of the cow with the moo. If you have any questions or comments, you can reach out to us on Twitter at CloudBees. If this video was helpful to you, give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to CloudBees TV yet, why not? Take a moment, Click on that subscribe button and then ring that bell, and you'll be notified anytime there's new content available on CloudBees TV. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.